I'm Angele Bole, the Executive Director of the Independent Book Publishers Association, and I'm here at Book Expo America 2014 in New York City. I'm here talking with Lynn Gaertner-Johnston about her new book, Business Writing with Heart. She's the author-publisher, and she had a very successful night last night. Lynn, I understand you won 2 Benjamin Franklin Awards last night for Business Writing with Heart.
I did, yes.
What were the categories you won?
The categories were business and economics and self-help.
Wow, those are very diverse categories.
Yes.
Business, economics, and self-help.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's a really unique book, and it helps people write in ways that build trust and solid relationships in the workplace, which is something I don't think we talk about very much. What prompted you to write this book? What do you think makes it unique, and why do you think people need to buy this book today?
Well, there are lots of books about business writing. I have bookshelves full of books on business writing. They're on things like writing clearly and concisely, writing persuasively, how to write a report, a procedure, a proposal. But there wasn't a book until now about the relationship side of business writing, and that's just as important as the other kinds of content. So Business Writing with Heart will help people answer questions like, how do I remind someone without coming across as bossy? How do I say no to someone without offending them and feeling guilty? How do I ask for help in a job search without feeling needy or pushy? What are the rules of email etiquette? Are there any rules of email etiquette? If someone sends me an angry email, how do I respond? And if I send an angry email, how do I apologize?
Right.
So all of these are important questions that I cover in the book, and it's to give people advice and examples to help them build relationships rather than break them or bust them.
Right.
Yeah.
It seems like it would be great for being able to create a really good work environment for people, so that would be important, but also to get ahead in your work as well.
Exactly.
If you're able to really communicate well and build strong relationships with the people around you, I imagine your career would really soar in that way too.
Exactly. Yes, that's the idea.
Yeah, and we always do. We talk a lot about how social media is really shortening the attention spans of kids.
Yes, right.
But we don't talk a lot about how that's happening with adults. And so you're seeing a great deal of change in how people are writing in business today?
Yes, I am. In fact, business writing has changed dramatically. Everybody's emailing. Many companies are texting even their clients and their customers. And these messages, these electronic messages, are replacing the ways we used to build relationships. So we would meet in person. We would talk on the phone. Now, well, I'll give you an example. Our webmaster is in San Diego. Our business is based in Seattle. We never meet, we rarely talk on the phone, and yet we communicate in email all the time. So we have to nurture our relationship electronically, and that can be challenging. I mentioned some of the challenges already, but we also need opportunities that will replace things like those regular meetings in the elevator or walking to the parking lot or the bus stop together that builds relationships.
Right.
So, for example, we can send people congratulations. We can thank them. We can give them positive feedback. When there's a disaster, we can express our condolences. And another thing we can do in writing is to introduce people to one another so that they are building relationships too. All of these things we can do electronically, but I also want to mention that I do cover more traditional forms of writing, so sending greeting cards, writing notes, writing letters. There's even an appendix on how to address envelopes because people have forgotten how to do that. So
that is so crazy.
Yeah,
but I'm sure it's true.
Exactly.
So there's this idea that, of course, you have to communicate business information. I have to tell you to be at 4 o'clock in this location for a meeting.
Right.
But there's all this other stuff that happens around business communication, the anniversaries, the birthdays, the new hires, the ways that you make people feel comfortable in an environment. And it'll help with productivity, it will help everything if you can just think outside the box of what is just a standard business transaction. These are human relationships in the workplace.
You put it perfectly. Right. It's not just a transaction, it is, we have a relationship.
Right.
Now we need to nurture that in writing.
You mentioned you're a teacher. How would people get in touch with you if they wanted to invite you in? I would think you'd be great to come in and speak to a business,
yes,
to a group of employees. I think you'd be great to talk to business school students about what it's going to be like when they get into the marketplace. How would they contact you if they were interested?
Yes, I'd love to have those kinds of opportunities, presentations, workshops. Well, they can contact me at businesswritingwithheart.com.
It's easy.
It's easy. Or my business is Syntax Training. So either one, they can reach me.
Well, great. Yeah. Well, thank you, Lynn, and congratulations again. 2 Benjamin Franklin Awards.
Thank you, Angela.
This year. That's really great. Congratulations.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate the opportunity.